What podcast reviewer 37 describes as an indiscriminate hellish ride that I would not wish on my worst enemy. The industry's elite have said time and again, man, fuck those guys. Get ready, if your ears had butts, they'd about to be fucked. Welcome to the Butt Fuck Nowhere Show. Here we are, the BFN Show, episode number 11. And
what do you have to say for yourself, BFN Ginger?
Well, you know, BFN Harry, I don't fucking know what I have to say right now, you son of a bitch. That's in case you didn't listen to any other podcast. That's the new thing that we're trying to start. We refer to ourselves as our stereotypes.
Yeah,
and you know,
forget names. We're going by descriptors.
So as you all know, I'm BFN Ginger. Yep. And I'm here with BFN Harry. BFN Tall is out sick today.
Yeah.
Because he had previous engagements. So it's just two of us. Now, couple things I wanted to talk about. First of all, I just want to say, I fucking hate insurance companies, man. Car insurance companies specifically. I mean, really, I guess it could just be all insurance companies really just encompassed in this whole fucking rant. But primarily, I'm really talking about insurance companies or car insurance because fuck, man, it's like Jesus Christ. I know the purpose of insurance. It's like fucking. I think Chris Rock said it, or maybe Bernie Mac. I don't know. Some comedian said it, and it's basically they should just call it in case shit because that's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be in case shit happens, right? That's the whole point of having fucking insurance. And I have insurance in case shit happens. So that when something does happen, I don't got to worry about it. It's taken care of, right? Well, fucking, I had a thing happen the other day, a car thing, and it wasn't my fault. The damage wasn't that. I mean, it's damage. I can't open one of the doors, but it's not like the car's undrivable, right? It's fucking drivable. So this happened maybe like at the beginning. It's at the beginning of the month, I would say, like around the beginning of October. So it's been almost a month since this thing was reported and everything. Literally, I got the estimate done over the pictures. You send them the pictures and shit, which it's kind of nice how they do that. You can just send them pictures of everything and then video, and then they fucking take care of it. So, what? You got a question?
Oh, no, just acknowledging what you're saying.
Right. Well, do this. Do the acknowledgement one. Give me the one if you're not. Acknowledge me. Yeah. So, this fucking thing, because it keeps dipping. There we go. So, I got the estimate, and I said, all right, cool. Just cut me the check, because I own the car outright. There's no payments, so like they don't have to get approval to do anything. It's just me, so they can just do whatever. So I just said fuck it, because I called around trying to see about getting like how long this would take to get taken care of or fixed, and I'm looking at like 60 days easily. Like I'd have to go take it, they'd have to check it out, and then we're gonna order parts, and then maybe you'd have to drop it off for like a week. We can do like one thing, and then like you bring it back in like a month, and then we can do another thing. And so I just said, all right, fuck all that. That's a pain in the ass. Let me just cut me the check, and then minus my deductible, obviously, and then I will just go ahead and call up a place and tell them, look, this is what I got. Start it or whatever. I don't know. But tell me when you have all the parts. Because if I go through like the insurance to fix it, I'll have to leave the car there with the fucking place. Like they don't want to. I have to leave it there. Like I can't be without a car for fucking 2 months or whatever. And I'm not renting a car. Fuck that. So, anyways, I said, yeah, let's do this. And then they said, okay, cool. We'll send you a thing in a couple of days. And didn't hear anything. So I said, all right, let me call. So I called, left a message for the person, the representative or whatever. No response. I waited another couple days, no response. Called again, waited another couple days, no response. This has been going on for about 2.5 weeks that I've been just calling and trying to get a hold of somebody, and no fucking nothing whatsoever. No response, no nothing. So finally, I just said, all right, well, I am an asshole, but I didn't want to piss this person off because I know how it is. Oh, if I'm just overwhelmed or swamped with quote unquote work and maybe one thing falls through the cracks and somebody just immediately just goes to like a supervisor and then just tries to get you in trouble, fuck that. It just pisses me off and makes me want to help them less. So I wasn't trying to go that route, but I was getting close. Today I was just like, you know what, fucking this is never gonna get handled. I need to do something because obviously nothing's happening. So as I'm literally about to fucking call them, I get a text message saying, hello, I'm so and so and I'm your new adjuster or whatever. And I said, wait a minute, what the fuck? Oh, I'll be calling you tomorrow. And so I was like, call me to fucking tomorrow? I've been fucking waiting for this shit for 3 weeks and you're gonna call me, you're gonna wait till tomorrow? So I was like, nah, fuck this. There was a phone number in there, so I was literally hitting the button to dial it, and they called me. So I was like, oh, okay. So I called, they picked up, and they were telling me stuff, and I'm like, hey, what happened? Oh, I don't know. And I was like, okay, well, I've been waiting for somebody to try to call me back for 2.5 weeks. Oh, I don't know. All I know is this thing got transferred to me today, and they just told me to call you right away. I said, oh, probably because I've been trying to get a hold of this person for fucking 2.5 weeks, and nobody's been calling back. So I was just, okay, so all the determinations that were made previously, is that changing? Are you going to have to restart this shit all over again? Or what's going to happen? Oh, well, I don't know. Hold on. I got to ask somebody. And I was just like, God damn it. So then I got put on hold and I'm waiting for like 5 minutes. And then the person comes back on and they say, oh, yeah, hey, I'm still talking to my supervisor trying to figure out what exactly needs to happen here. And so I'll get back to hang on. I'm like, all right. So I'm sitting there. Another 5 or 10 minutes goes by. Same thing, a couple times, comes back on. Okay. Then after about like 20 minutes, finally, they come back and they say, oh, okay, so we had to talk to my supervisor's supervisor, and they just said, yeah, since everything was already done, that we can just go ahead and just send out the payment. I said, all right, cool. Okay, well, we need you to go ahead and send us a copy of your title that, and I'm like, wait, what do you mean? What do you need a copy of my title for? Oh, well, because we need to know that there's no lien holder or anything on it. And I said, well, you guys got copies of that when I bought the car because you wanted to make sure I own it. So I had to send you copies of my registration, and there's no lien holder listed on there. Oh, well, hold on. Let me talk to my supervisor again. And I just said, God damn it. So yeah, I was on the phone for about an hour. And yes, eventually at the end of it, I got what I wanted in there. They sent me the link. I filled out the thing to have it just direct deposited into my account. Fucking great. Okay, all good. But I literally had to spend 2.5 weeks calling them, and then also an hour just sitting here fucking trying to get this stupid thing figured out for some bullshit that, and I was also talking to this person, and they were telling me, because I said, hey, so what's the deal with the other insurance company? Because what's funny is the other insurance company, fuck, man, I could not get I called my insurance company the day, like literally, not even an hour after it happened, right? It took them like 5 days to call me to get a statement. That other dude's insurance company, they called me 2 hours after it happened. They called me telling me, oh, we need a statement. And I said, no, you don't. And then they said, well, if we don't get a statement from you. And I said, no. First of all, don't fucking call me ever again. This is why I have insurance. You want to know what happened? I'll give my statement to my insurance company, and then you can call them. Oh, well, no, actually, you are obligated. You were in a collision, and we determine you to be at fault unless you give us a statement. I said, no, man. Listen, I know you're just trying to trick me, all right? You're trying to trick me into talking to you so that you can use your fancy words and your recordings to make me say something or make it seem like I'm going to admit some kind of fault or some kind of bullshit. That's for sure what they were trying to do. But that's cool. But my insurance company didn't even call me for 5 fucking days. So I don't want to. Maybe I should switch insurance companies. I don't know, because they seemed like they were on top of it. Fucking the day of, they not only took his statement, but they were trying to call me. And maybe it's because they were like, maybe this is a little. Because what sucks about the situation is it's essentially just like, oh, my word versus his. I feel like the way that the damage is set up, it proves what I'm saying in the way it happened. But I don't know. They're just gonna basically just fucking fight it out, and maybe I'll get my deductible back potentially if they can figure out amongst each other what will happen. But they did tell me because this person told me that, oh yeah, well at the end of it, which I didn't know this, because the other insurance company is still trying to maintain that I'm the one that's at fault. So they're both saying that each other is at fault essentially. So they're going to sue each other and they're going to go into an arbitrator, and then I guess it's an independent panel of other insurance adjusters.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. So I'm just like, fuck. So then they're like, oh, they do this independent panel, and then if the panel determines you're at fault, then we have to pay the damages and everything. And I said, well, wait a minute. You already determined that I'm 0% at fault. You guys sent me a fucking letter in the mail. It's all official. I got this shit. So you can't, there's no taking that back, right? If this thing's determined, because then my rates will go up. If this, and then so this person told me no, that unless there's some sort of video evidence, which they said they would have showed them this video evidence by now if it existed. If there's video evidence, then yeah, they would probably go back and change the fucking, like, you know, the if it showed that I was the one that's at fault, right?
Yeah.
But if the panel decides that I'm going to be at fault, it's not gonna affect my insurance rates, or it's not gonna be anything like that, because they already like made the determination, I guess. So unless there's some other,
So why even go through the arbitration then?
because they're trying to get each other to pay for it, I guess, because, which is fucked up. This is how insurance works. This is how they make their money, is they make the money by trying to figure out how to deny your claims, and then trying to figure out how to not pay other claims. So they're each trying to basically say, well, we don't want to pay each other's claims, because whoever's the one that's deemed more at fault, that insurance company has to pay if you're deemed, like, if say the other guy was deemed 100% at fault, they would not only have to pay for his damages, but they would have to then reimburse my insurance company for all the damages that they paid to me. That would be good if it turned out that way, because then I would get my full deductible back. But I don't think it's going to go down like that. It's probably just going to, this stupid panel's just eventually going to just, maybe in a year when they have this fucking hearing, which I'm never even going to know about it, basically. They're just going to probably just determine, the only way I'll know about it is if it was determined that the other guy was more at fault and I get my deductible back. That's the only way I'll know what happened, basically. But it just pisses me off because insurance, like, fuck, man, it's needed, but it's also kind of a scam at the same time. And maybe now I don't know, I know here in Southern California, we have, I don't want to say the name of the insurance company, but let's just say it's a lady, and it's an attractive female who is the name of the fucking insurance company, and it's Blank's Insurance. And I can't tell you how many times I've seen those fucking signs, especially here where we live, you know, and they have that whole thing saying, no licencia, no problema, which, first of all, I don't see how you could give somebody car insurance if they don't have a license to drive. That seems like that seems wrong altogether. That seems like you're never going to you couldn't illegally insure them, I don't think. I don't know. Maybe you can. Maybe I'm an idiot. But
maybe you are.
True, maybe. But I also feel that's a scam. That's taking advantage of people who probably couldn't get car insurance, so they're going to get this fake car insurance, and then if something actually happens, they're just going to be like, oh no, we don't know what you're talking about. You're not insured under us, even though you've been paying us all this money every month. You're not insured. Go fuck yourself. So it just pisses me off. And then to sort of piggyback on that with phone insurance, because, like, you know, you have your phones and shit, and these fucking pieces of shit are expensive. I don't give a fuck if and this is I guess I'll say non-denominational, because it's become a religious thing with, you know, Apple versus fucking Android or Samsung or whatever you want to call it, with most people. So it doesn't matter what fucking phone you have. These fucking things are expensive. They're all over $1,000 now if you want to get a decently, you know, equipped iPhone or new Galaxy, whatever the fuck they are. And you'd be an idiot not to have insurance, because if you fucking drop the thing, or if something happens and you break it, well, fuck, now what do you got to keep paying on this fucking phone that you're already paying on, and you got to buy a new one. So you might as well have insurance, because it's only like $100 to just get a refurbished replacement, basically, as opposed to, you know, paying another $1,200 for a fucking all new phone. So I had this issue with my watch, because this was the watch. This wasn't even the phone, but the watch. I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know if this update fucked it up or whatever, something happened, but it just basically was on the loading, like the main loading screen when you first turned it on, and it was just stuck there. I would do the reset thing, and it would turn off, and it would come back on with the loading screen, and it would just be stuck. It's been like this for 2 days, and I was very mad. I was hot about it. So I said, fuck, man, now I'm gonna have to fucking go and make an insurance claim and pay fucking, I don't know, I think the watches, it's like $50 instead of 100 or whatever to get it replaced. I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna pay $50. And what the fuck, this is fucking bullshit. And so I fucking go through the whole rigmarole with the goddamn phone insurance thing, right? And I just go through the whole thing, fill out all the claim, do all this bullshit, fill out everything. And then they fucking called me and they were like, well, I don't think this is actually covered. And then I was like, what do you mean it's not covered? This insurance literally covers everything.
You pay $100. You pay $100 to have this thing covered. It better fucking do it.
Yeah, well, exactly. So, well, shit, I have the blanket coverage, so it's like, so I have Verizon, so it's $60 a month, and it covers everything on my plan. So before it was, you were looking at like $15 to $20 per device if you were to just do it that way, and then they came out with this bundle, which I'm sure is screwing me somehow, but in the long run, it's still cheaper because I have 4 devices. So it's like I'm saving like $20 or whatever, as opposed to insuring them individually under the previous setup that they had. So I have that, and I'm like, dude, what do you mean it's not covered? If I break this, fuck, if I would have just told you I lost it, it would be covered. So what the fuck am I supposed to do now? I don't know. What you got nothing for me? You got no fucking advice? You got no fucking, hey man, maybe you should I don't know, I don't know. At least tell me, man, you should just throw it in the trash and then just tell us you lost it. Fuck, tell me that. I don't know. Give me some advice. So fuck the insurance because they didn't help me at all. But then I was pissed. So then I just said, fuck it. Let me call Verizon tech support and see what they can do. Okay. See if they can help me out. And man, I will say I have been a Verizon customer for fucking 25 years, maybe, ever since I've had my first fucking cell phone when I was in high school.
Okay.
And shit, man, they fucking have not done me wrong, which is honestly the only reason I have not switched to another phone carrier because fuck, man. All right, well, we'll get to that in a second. Let me finish this story and then I'll get to why I like Verizon, I guess.
Okay.
So I call them up.
Shilling for Verizon.
Yeah, man. Man, I would love to get sponsored by Verizon. Oh my God. That would be, I would fucking nut so hard. But anyways, and we can also talk about No Nut November. That's what we're going to talk about.
All right, cool. Yeah, I was actually going to bring it up.
All right, cool.
Point,
we'll talk about that later after. Okay, so I call them up, and literally I called them just to show how great they are. I called them.
Good Lord. Oh my God, dude, you're gonna jerk them off?
Yeah,
holy shit. You're gonna tell a corporation.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell this corporation that they treated me. I'm gonna tell people they treated me right. Now, listen, they might not treat you right, but they treated me right. And maybe it's because I've been with them for 25 fucking years and that shows up on my account.
The loyalty, man.
Maybe that's what it is, because I didn't think the loyalty got me jack shit. But I think I unlocked the achievement of knowing what the loyalty gets you. It gets you front of the line treatment. I called them 15 minutes before they closed. Good and Lord. Someone answered in fucking 3 rings and picked up and said, hello, Mr. Josh, would you, my name is Dave and I'm from Indiana. And even though he was from India, but he still made me believe that he was here. And not that matters, but I said, oh, hey, man. He's like, what can I do for you today? And I said, well, I'm having this problem with my watch. And so he said, oh, well, tell me what's up. So I told him what was up, exactly how what I just previously said. And he said, okay, give me a second. Literally put me on hold for like 30 seconds. Came back. Okay, cool. Your new watch is going to be there November 2nd.
Fuck yeah.
And I was like,
that's amazing.
I was like, what the? Wait, what do you mean? And he's like, oh yeah, I'm just going to send you a new one. Really? I don't got it. So how much do I? Oh, it's no charge. I was like, oh, okay. Well, is there a reason for that? Is there what's the catch, man? Because I don't believe it. And he was, nah, there's no catch. He said, you're having a problem with your thing? He's shit. From what you told me, you've already done every step that I would tell you how to do it. And if it didn't fix it, you already did it. Cool. That's all I need to know. I'm just going to send you a new one. And
what if he just did that because he was phoning it in? He's like, I got another 15 minutes of work. Fuck all this. Save you the trouble.
Give this guy a free watch.
Save myself the trouble
of
going through all these steps or whatever. Well, but then you actually did them, so it kind of worked out for him. And then the fact is already closing hours.
Right.
He's like, fuck you. I'm feeling generous. Here's a fucking watch.
That could have been, but either way, he gave me a positive experience that I have to say, man, he treated me right.
Did you give him 5 stars?
I gave him 5. I did the review afterwards. I fucking for sure did that. I said, you know what? I never do these.
Tell me where this motherfucker lives, and I'm gonna jerk him off.
I'm gonna go to his house and give him a fucking lubricated
Squeezer,
hand
dude.
job.
Give him a squeezer.
Right now, I will drive to fucking India or fly to India, and I will jerk this man off myself because, man, he hooked it up.
India or Indiana?
Well, he said Indiana, but he sounded like he was from India. So, I'm pretty sure they tell you that. And I don't think his name was Dave either. I think he's...
How about them Indianapolis Colts, man?
Yeah, I should have been like, hey, man, so what's your favorite local sports team? But anyways, so yeah, that was a very good experience. And it's funny because all the other experiences I've ever had with any tech support, not with Verizon, but, let's use Spectrum, for example. Man, when I had their cable, I was having problems with their stupid boxes and they would just blow up on me all the time and just fucking stop working right.
Yes.
And I would do all the things prior to the phone call and they would just be like, no, I have to make sure you do it right now in front of me, every single thing. And I'm like, God damn it. So I'd have to go through and they can see if you do it or not. Cause I didn't do it one time. I was like, yeah, okay, I'm doing okay. I'm resetting it. And then I waited like a couple minutes. I said, okay, it's back on. And oh, well, it didn't show on my end that it reset. Ah, well, I did it. Well, it's not showing. I was like, well, maybe there's something wrong with it. No, I can't. I can't do it. And just unplug it from the wall. And then I said, all right. So then I unplugged it, and then they said, okay, I see that it's unplugged now. And I'm like, God damn it, these fucking bastards.
So Spectrum watches over.
They do, yeah. They were like, and they were very hesitant to want to even send me a new box, which I'm paying. It's a rental. You don't even own the boxes. You rent them from them. So if they don't work and I can't use the service, well, then I'm just gonna cancel it. And that's just basically what I had to threaten every single time to guys. It's like, you know what? Fuck it. If you're not going to send me a new box, I can't watch the TV service. I'll just fucking cancel the service. I don't give a fuck. I'll just be done with it. And then fuck it. I'll send you your shit back in the mail and I'll fucking get DirecTV, which is what I ended up doing anyways. But yeah, I don't know, man. Some places are good and most places are bad though. So
Verizon is head and shoulders above everybody else.
They are way fucking above everybody else. I mean, shit. If I had to shill for a corporation, it would definitely be Verizon, man.
So your watch is coming tomorrow.
Well, because I called within 15 minutes, it was after, because they closed at 6. But any orders that come after 5 p.m. they don't get shipped out till the next day. So it'll be here. It'll be here on.
You'll get it this week.
Oh yeah, it'll be here in 2 days.
Nice.
So I was like, wow, that was quick. Literally
the one fucking come up of your recent string of
bad luck. Yeah, is and even the watch fucking up is also part of the string of bad luck. But the shining light in all of it was, oh man, I get a new free one sent to me within 48 hours.
Do you think this is the sign of things to come in the future? That this is the flip side that we're gonna get the nothing but good things?
Oh yeah, I do 100% believe that. All this bad shit that's been happening to me recently, even just over the last few years, is my penance or that's the price, that's the cost, of the future greatness that's about to fucking befit us over the next several years.
Odin gave up he gave
up his left eye, I believe it was.
His left eye for what was it?
For like all the knowledge of mankind or something, I think is what it was. So
that is the price that we were paying. We were paying the cost of Odin's left eye, the equivalent of Odin's left eye.
By fucking having all my shit break and blow up and fucking catch on fire and fucking, almost dying several times, that there it is. That this is the prepayment.
The prepayment, yeah.
For what is to come of us doing this. So, I mean, at least I have to fucking believe that. Otherwise, just shit, this is terrible. If there's no point to it, then goddamn, I
would say shit. At least from our dashboard, the dashboard of our podcast, that would suggest otherwise. That we are not doing this
for nothing.
In vain.
Yeah,
there is a purpose. There's people listening.
People are listening, regardless of how little or big we may think that number is. People are still listening and tuning in every week. It's not like, oh, it's going down or. We have not had an episode get 0 fucking downloads. That is not a thing. I don't even think we've had an episode get under double-digit downloads.
Yeah.
So that's pretty fucking good for
good shit, dude.
For us, I mean, for not really having done anything.
It gets my tits jacked.
It does, man. It gets my nips fucking hard as diamonds, bro.
3 inches, bro.
3.4 inches of nips. Just ready to cut steel.
Cut glass.
Cutting glass.
Now tell me about the villain arc.
Oh man, okay, so this is, and I don't know, maybe this is gonna be
the heel arc.
Yeah, so
the more appropriate phrase, because we are wrestling fanatics here.
Absolutely, we are fucking marky marks for sure. ever since this thing happened that I talked about on the last episode or the one before, I don't remember. And I, kind of cut somebody. Well, we cut each other out, I guess, basically, or whatever. I cut out some negativity from my life.
For the better.
For the better, yes. And I had this feeling the other day. I just thought, I think I'm entering my heel or villain arc, I guess, in my life, because if it's not something that is gonna further these goals,
oh yeah,
I'm not only am I not willing to do it, I am violently against it, to the point where if somebody suggests to me, oh, hey, do you want to go, see a movie or something? I don't want to be friends with you anymore. Go fuck yourself, all right?
Yeah.
You're not my friend if you're trying to distract me from fucking... What could we be doing in the 2.5 hours that we were watching this fucking movie?
Yeah.
We could have recorded 2 episodes of podcast, you fucking piece of shit. What do you mean? You want... Hey, you know what? Why don't you come over and let's record podcasts and then let's go see a movie?
Yeah.
Or whatever. And well, not that this person that suggested that is either of you or Frank. It's not, but it's just I have that now. And it's like that once you see something, you can't unsee it.
Yes, dude, because otherwise it fucking unravels real quickly.
Oh man, it does.
Because there's days where I don't want to do push-ups.
Oh yeah.
I know this is going off on a tangent, but there's days I don't want to do push-ups. And I know if I stop, because I stopped with the fucking running, that I won't get back on it. Like, it'll be something that I will hesitate to do or think twice about. The push-ups thing is just, it's automatic now. Every hour, on the hour, I fire off 27 or whatever amount of push-ups I have to do in one set, I go off, dude.
Yeah.
And that includes people, dude. It's no offense to the friends that I have or the ones that I've kept so far. Because, I've been wholly negligent, and I'm glad that some of them haven't reached out to me to go do stuff and whatnot. But, dude, I'm all about this right now, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gung-ho about this. It gets my tits jacked. It gets my wiener hard.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I'm just, dude, I'm stoked. I'm looking up shit for music, trying to find shit about people, in the music industry. The podcast that we do in general, I try to get a vague idea of the things that we're talking about. I mean, if we're talking about stuff on the CUP, I do want to have some kind of idea about what we're talking about so we can contribute. Like, if anybody that's involved is contributing in some way. And that's what I would rather do with my spare time. So,
yeah, I would rather fill up my time doing stuff to further our goals and our aims instead of just sitting there dicking around and I'm not, and this is where I think I've been accused of being too hard, I guess.
No, too soft.
Too soft is what I would reply with. I'm not too hard. You're just too fucking soft. But I mean, I do believe that, first of all. And I'm not saying, listen, I enjoy sometimes sitting around and dicking around and doing Street Fighter or like you enjoy Street Fighter. I enjoy video games too. I do enjoy. Call of Duty is fucking coming out next week or whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna buy it. Am I gonna finish it? Probably fucking not.
But you could hop on the multiplayer, and get a couple rounds.
I can play for fucking an hour before I go to bed, after I've done my fucking 90 minutes a day of fucking work or minimally outside of podcast recording. If I've completed my task, and this is the way I look at it, it's the reward at the end of the day. Hey, if I completed all of my goals, cool. I can sit here and sink an hour and a half. Or I'd feel even comfortable sinking 2 hours into fucking Call of Duty and getting lost in it for a little bit. As long as I completed all my previous goals, if I did all my push-ups for the day, if I fucking did 90 minutes of work, if I did fucking recording of podcasts, I would be cool. I would totally be all right with that. Now, this is not an everyday thing, but a couple times a week, yeah, that's not a big deal. As long as you do your work, as long as you get your shit done. Because it's real easy to get lost in not wanting to do it. And that's one of the things that I learned in the last few weeks previous to the last episode we recorded when I was going through my fucking loss, grieving, depression, or whatever the fuck it was called, my soft phase. That's what I learned real quickly, that when faced with adversity, and this is probably something I already knew, when faced with adversity, there's two ways to respond. You can capitulate and fucking give up, or you can fucking man up or nut up, or fuck, those are both, because you don't have to be a dude to fucking be a goddamn Sigma, but you know, you just gotta rise to the occasion.
Yeah, rise to the occasion.
There you go. That's gender neutral. Yeah. You gotta rise to the fucking occasion. Those are your two options: fail and give up, or rise to the occasion and persevere and keep moving forward. Because it doesn't matter how many times you fall. And that's one thing that I've heard throughout my life, you fall off the horse, it doesn't really matter as long as you keep getting back up. And I don't think I ever really understood what the fuck that actually meant until this most recent falling off of the horse, essentially. Now, granted, I didn't fully fall off the horse, but in my own mind, yeah, I did, because I was not putting in my full 100% fucking effort, and I was distracting myself and quote unquote self-medicating with fucking video games and fucking shitty food, as opposed to self-medicating with fucking the righteousness of doing podcasts or creating or fucking putting out fucking content or doing anything. Getting swole. Yeah, whatever. So the mentality that I feel like I need to have is that which will make me a villain. It will make me the bad guy to everyone else who doesn't get it, who doesn't understand. And right now, there are not a lot of fucking people that understand this. One of them's fucking sitting here next to me. The other one's probably Katie a little bit, which she doesn't fully, I don't think she fully understands it, but she is at least supportive of it. I don't think she fully gets it, my obsession and like, you know, where I'm at with this, but she supports it. So that's all I need, right? And to everyone else that doesn't get it, I'm going to be the bad guy. I am going to be the bad guy who says, no, I'm not going to go fucking hang out with you. No, I'm not going to go do this. No, I'm not going to go do that. And to a lot of people, that's being an asshole or that's being a dick. But to me, no, that's persevering and securing my future and our future endeavors and pushing them forward. Because if we don't do it, no one will. No one will fucking do this for us, right?
Mediocrity is not an option anymore.
No, it's not. We have to do the best fucking effort every single fucking time that we sit down. We have to put our best effort forth. Now, it may not be the best outcome, but as long as we put in our best fucking effort forth each time, that's all that matters.
Yeah, it's like the diligence, because the thing you're talking about with falling off the wagon, with not working out or eating, dude. So in that time, there's so many things you could have done, right?
Oh yeah,
you slacked off and did all that shit.
Yeah,
I think that's what falling off the wagon means to me, is that for the work you could have done in the time that you didn't do anything or you slacked off, that's what you're missing out on. And also, it's the aspect of being the 1% that you were already on track, being the 1%, being, I don't want to say you're better than everybody else, but you're doing what other people don't want to do.
Right. Yeah.
Or don't want to take the chance to do.
Right.
And then you went right back to the 99%.
Right. Yeah. Just in like that.
Yeah.
Without any fucking hesitation.
But imagine like the progress that you could have made.
Oh yeah.
And if you just kept through it, I think that's what a lot of people talk about, is if you can improve 30 minutes a day for consistently for 6 weeks or whatever it might be, you're going to be ahead of the curve by like miles or days or whatever it might be, whatever measurement you want to use, if you stick to it.
Right.
If you show the diligence.
Yeah. And I don't want anybody listening to this who is aspiring to do things to take this as me saying, if you fall off the horse, you have failed. No, that's not what I'm saying at all. I don't believe that you could truly have failed until you've actually given up. Once you give up, then it's over. You have failed officially. Now, you can come back and restart again. That's all. That's fine. You can try again, but once you give up, then you fail. As long as you don't actually give up, if you just keep trudging through, even if it's, like I said, I was only probably putting in minimal effort those few weeks that I was doing that stuff, right? I was putting in the minimal effort to keep this going And I don't consider that a failure. Falling off the horse is not a failure. Falling off the horse is, yeah, you fucked up, but you can recover from that. And yes, it does piss me off that I missed out on all that shit that I could have done during that time. And also, maybe this is me having a pre-midlife crisis, or maybe this is fucking, because I'm getting to be around that age of, whatever midlife. What do we average? What do people averagely live to? Like 80 or some shit?
70 something.
70 something. All right. Well, I mean, I'm right in that wheelhouse of 70, I guess, right now, of this being the halfway point to that. So maybe this is me being older and wiser, realizing and understanding finally for the first time, I guess, in my life, that the one commodity, the one thing that we can never have more of is time. You can get more money, you can get more fucking things, you can get more people in your life, you can make more friends, you can make more of any fucking thing that you could possibly think of, with the exception of time. And that's, I think, why it pisses me off so bad about those 2 weeks, because that's time that I will never get recover. Once you spend that resource of time, you don't get it back. There's no way you can recover it. And that's probably why it pisses me off so bad that I fucking went through that, and why I think I'm such a piece of shit. But regardless of my own thoughts about myself, I'm still going to fucking push forward and still think I'm God's gift to the earth. I'm the greatest fucking thing that has ever happened here.
It's still not wasted time, though.
True.
Because that allotted time that you weren't doing something gave you perspective on things. So
right.
Nothing is ever really a waste, as long as you learn the lesson.
That's true.
Along the way.
Right. As long as you learn from it.
Yeah.
And me being an older and wiser man, to my younger self, or really, I can't talk to my younger self, but to someone out there who is younger, I would say to them, you're not going to fucking understand it now. You're not going to get it. But trust me, take my word for it. Time is the only commodity that you should give a fuck about. Doesn't matter about money. Doesn't matter. Who cares where you spend your money, or what you spend it on, or where you spend fucking, whatever resources you fucking have. Choose where you spend your time wisely, because you'll never get to go back and redo it. You'll never get to go back and change the time that you spent dicking around or doing some fucked up other stuff, when you could have been doing what your true goal was, or your true passion is, or fuck, whatever your thing is. If you want to spend more time with your family, whatever, spend more time with your family. Like that, that's, spend your time in a way that is valuable to you, I guess is my point. And to people that are not motivated, disciplined, or wish to become disciplined in this manner, you can utilize your time. Goddamn, Vince McMahon sleeps 3 hours. He's late 70s, early 80s, maybe. I don't know exactly how old he is. Man has slept 3 hours a night for the past fucking probably 60 years.
Yeah, I think he paid for it, though. There was the fight between Tyson Fury. Is that the name?
Oh, yeah.
And is his name Francis
Ngannou?
And Vince McMahon was at the event, and he had a fucking cane, dude.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, he's 80.
And he also did a lot of roids.
Right. So that probably plays a factor.
Yeah.
But my point being, he was able to get super jacked he was 60 years old fighting at Wrestle fucking Mania.
Good Lord, man.
Jacked out of his fucking mind.
Yeah.
He was main eventing pay-per-views in front of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people around the world, looking jacked as fuck in his 60s.
Taking bumps
like a fucking champ. And also running the largest fucking wrestling corporation known to man while doing that at the same time. You don't get to fucking do those things or get to be in that position if you're wasting your fucking time doing dick all day.
Yeah. I do want to add something.
Oh, yeah,
okay, so Kobe Bryant.
Okay.
He got his shit kicked in by Michael Jordan, a late Michael Jordan, when he was came back for the Washington Wizards.
Uh-huh.
I don't know what his numbers that he put up were, but that pissed off Kobe Bryant.
Yeah, sure.
So the first thing he did after that game was over is he fucking hit the he hit the court and just started shooting threes, shooting all kinds of shots and shit. And he practiced when everybody else went home. And I don't know what numbers. I think he put up like 60 points against the Wizards or something. And Michael Jordan had to take that. But yeah, you want to do shit like that. You want to be fucking Dave Goggins. You want to be Kobe Bryant. You want to be Vince McMahon, dude. That's how you separate yourself from everybody else. Is you do the exceptional, the extraordinary, because you dare to believe that you are that person. I think more than anything, it's the psychology, it's the mentality that you can believe that you are that person. Like what you're talking about, being a gift from God.
Right.
Like Chris Jericho, hey, drink it in, man.
Yeah, exactly. That's the attitude.
But everybody has that power, not just, I don't
right. This is not a superpower. This is not a fucking special thing that you have to know or have. Everybody has this ability to do this. And this is one other thing I will say as well. I fully fucking believe that hard work beats talent 10 times out of fucking 10. You could be dog shit. We're what's the word I'm looking for? Objectively, sure, we are probably dog shit at doing this. However, we put in the fucking work. Our hard work, we are like, and I'm telling you this right now, we're in the top 50% of fucking podcasts for sure. So the 50% of people that we fucking beat out
in productivity, you mean?
In terms of productivity and numbers of people that, I mean, really, we're probably higher than that because of the total number of fucking episodes we've done so far. But whatever, I'm just talking about individual podcasts. If we look at the number, Christ, how many people have more than one fucking podcast that they're doing? That's probably really low percentage on top of that already.
Yeah, I'm curious about that because, well, I mean, there is a main line of things that we do. I think there's 2 or 3 podcasts. But do you think there's other people that are doing?
No, I don't think so. I don't know. I mean,
there might be,
maybe, but I
think the percentage is relatively small.
Yes, I think it's very small. The percentage of people who have multiple podcasts about multiple different subjects. I think people kind of stick to one thing and just go with that. And sure, that might work for them, which is great. But we definitely put in the fucking hard work and the effort. And there are probably people there. Not probably 100% guarantee in that bottom 50% that's below us, or 49% or whatever the fuck the number is. I guarantee you that there are a shit ton of people that are way more talented than us. The difference between us and them, and why we're here doing this still and they're not, or they're below us, is because they didn't want to put in the work. They didn't want to put in the hard work because they were hoping that their talent would carry them and get them to where they wanted to be without having to put in the hard work. And that's something that I have seen throughout my whole life. And in people that, like when I played baseball, man, people that had really good talent that were far better than I didn't make it as far because they weren't willing to put into the work. They weren't willing to do the extra work. They were just skating by on their talent. They were coasting. And honestly, being super talented is almost a curse because you grow up your whole life with this talent of being good at one thing or something, and everybody's telling you how great you are and all this shit. And then you start to think, oh, I'm just so great. I don't need to fucking go to practice today. I don't need to fucking do this extra work. I don't need to do that or do this. And then that's when the cracks start to fucking show.
Hell yeah.
That's when your talent only can carry you so fucking far. It requires that Kobe mentality. That's how you know Kobe is the fucking was the man, is because he was humbled. And what did he do? He went back to work. He got in the fucking thing and started putting in the work.
Yeah.
And then he went out and whooped their ass the next fucking time.
Yeah.
So that is a champion fucking mentality right there. That's what I believe I have. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I believe I already have. And if it takes me losing some fucking people along the way, good. So be it. I didn't want you around anyways. I didn't need you. I don't want you. If you don't fucking want to further the goals or fucking hell, I don't even need you to be involved. But if you want to be a detractor and try to distract me or whatever the case is, good. Be gone. Be done with you. And that's my first instinct now. Anytime somebody says that, that's why I said, I think going back to the whole this villain arc, because I know that I'm going to be perceived by the people who I say no to or don't want to do shit with on a consistent basis like I was before. I'm going to be looked at as the bad guy. And they're going to, when told of, oh, what happened? Where's Josh? How come Josh isn't around anymore? Oh, yeah, he's just an asshole. He just doesn't hang out. He's just a piece of shit or whatever. That's fine. If you want to make me the bad guy, I'll be the best fucking bad guy you've ever fucking seen.
Now I feel kind of bad because there was one person that was in our friend group that choosing to work over hanging out with us. And back then I was like, oh, this person, they don't want to hang out with us. They don't care about us anymore or whatever. And now I think about it, I'm on that side now.
Yeah. Now you're on the other side, right?
Yeah.
Now you're like,
and I did apologize to that person.
Yeah.
I think because I didn't understand it, but now I do.
Well, and that's the thing too, is you weren't in the camp that got it yet. You didn't understand it yet. And your mind hadn't evolved into why would this fool fucking do this? Why are you doing that? Why wouldn't you come hang out with us? Why don't you just want to put in minimal effort at your job? And now listen, that's one thing. If he really wants to get good at his job and really fucking do well and move up and stuff, then yeah, that's the mentality.
No, it was just more about money. It was more about
making money,
the paper,
getting the paper. Sure, that's fine. You got to hustle. You got to get your paper.
Yeah,
and that's that person choosing to spend their time earning money.
Yeah, that's cool.
Which is good. Do that.
I shouldn't have said anything. Like I should have been more
supportive.
Yeah, or just
hey, you know what, guys?
Fucking quiet.
Yeah, hey, you know what, guys? It's cool. He's getting that paper. Leave him the fuck alone. All right. He'll come around when he comes around.
Yeah.
And that's kind of how I am now. Yeah, I'll come around once in a while, hang out for, I'm not saying I'm cutting that shit out completely, obviously, because
this is fun and potentially it's a prospectively could be something that could earn us money.
Yeah, exactly. So and that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you need to cut everybody out of your life that doesn't want to fucking do shit that you want to do. I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying you have to do that. But if given a choice and said, hey, you either need to come start hanging out with us more or not be friends, I'm not going to be your friend anymore. That's the bottom line. If you can't put up with me being around the few times that I may come around, then that's fine. Go fuck yourself. I don't want you around. I don't need you. That's kind of, and that's where I know that I'm looked at as the bad guy for sure. And I can't blame people for thinking that. But instead of trying to save face and be a good guy, why don't I just lean into it? Just lean into being the bad guy. And just being like, sure, I'll just be an asshole then. That's fine.
Yeah.
Why not?
I think I've also tapped into that heel thing and just saying anything, dude.
Yeah.
Today on Instagram, I posted about jerking off.
Yeah.
And I will not be participating in NoFap November. No jerking off, no fornication.
Oh, no, you're gonna participate in no nut
yeah,
November.
Well, yes, yeah. No nut November. So no
ejaculation.
No ejaculation whatsoever.
By your hand or others.
Right. And I just want to see if I can if this will be a test of discipline to give up the bodily urges, the earthly urges to
ejaculate.
That we just that thing that itch that you can't scratch, dude.
Yeah.
I just want to be rid of that, man. I want to fucking achieve Ultra Instinct. I want to achieve Super Saiyan God.
Yeah.
That's what it is for me. Well, hopefully my senses will be fucking heightened. Maybe I'll be on edge all the time.
Do you think that will help with creativity?
Yeah, because I'll be pissed off all the time, and I'm probably gonna be angry the whole time.
Well, yeah, you're probably right. Well, when you texted me that you were going to be doing No Nut November,
yeah,
I said challenge accepted, even though I'm sure you weren't challenging me. But no, if you're going to do it, fuck it. I'm not gonna. I can't let this stand where you're the only one doing it.
It's a chip.
I can't let you be better than me.
Yeah, it's the chip on the shoulder. I think it's that in the process of doing this, I'm just gonna be raging the whole time, and for the time that I can't have a boner or don't want to have one, I'm just gonna find something to do with this. Yeah,
well, that's what I'm. Well, listen, Katie is not going to be on board for this, but too bad.
Yeah. I just want to see what happens.
And listen, I just want to see what happens. I just want to see. I'm honestly curious to see if I could do it because listen, man. I love jerking off. Who doesn't, right? It's great. It's fucking. It's a real instant dopamine hit, and I think this will just prove how addicted we are to jerking off.
Well, it's instant gratification, right?
Yeah.
It ties into fucking everything.
Right.
It ties into social media, how we all have everything at the palm of our hands with our phones
Yeah.
and all that shit. Imagine something that is human or bodily. And dude, I hate it, man. It's for me, it's a function. It's a function of being human, right?
Yeah.
That we have to do this. I don't know how to stop it. So this is my attempt at achieving something greater than myself, I guess you could say. Hopefully.
Yeah.
I don't know if we'll see how it goes, man. I don't want to. I want to achieve divinity, man. I want to be fucking.
Man, you want to become God, man. That's what it is.
I don't want to become God, but I just want to ascend, man. This is
to a higher plane of.
Yeah.
So wait a minute. Let me get this straight. You think going 30 days without ejaculating,
yes,
will make you ascend to the higher plane? That's all it takes is just 30 days without jerking off.
Yeah, and
now,
then thereafter.
What do you mean? And then thereafter, no more jerking off?
Yeah,
ever?
It's all over.
Wait a minute. So you're saying 30 days? No, you're not even saying that. You're saying permanently. This is it.
It could be. Yeah, for the 30 days at least, minimum. Yeah, because you ever get those, man?
All right.
So, you ever watch TV or something, and then a flash hits you, boobs, ass.
Oh yeah, all the time.
A hot woman.
Yeah,
and you're like, what the fuck? Like,
where'd that come from?
You're just like kind of looking around, like, I was doing homework or I was working and I got hit with a fucking beam of just
big old titties.
Yeah, like what the fuck? Like,
yeah,
I'm trying to get rid of that altogether.
Do you think that will increase? Those flashes will increase.
It might, yeah, it might
tempt you to breaking.
Yeah,
psychologically, and then once you achieve a certain point, I guess it's like, man, you know what, dude? It's just gonna prove we're addicted to the shit because there's gonna be a withdrawal. I'm sure there's gonna be a withdrawal phase.
Oh yeah.
I'm sure the first week will be like kind of okay. You know, it's gonna. I
already have some strategies.
Oh, okay, all right.
I've heard that if you hit the back of your mushroom, where the mushroom meets the shaft, you flick it.
Like on the top or the bottom? Like underneath,
on the back.
If you're looking at it,
the top of the
okay.
top.
If you flick it,
yeah. If you flick it, it'll cause it to shrink, or
it'll short out.
It'll make the boner go away, right? And also cold showers. That's my strat. Those are my two go-to strategies right now.
See,
or push-ups.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take it out on the fucking.
All right.
earth.
So here's what I'm definitely gonna commit to for sure. No nut the whole month of November. And that includes fucking my wife or anything like that.
Yes.
Okay. Now, afterwards, I think I'm going to eliminate jerking off.
Okay, that's reasonable.
But I'm still fucking the wife. All right, I don't care about that.
Right.
We're still getting down. Yeah. All right, I'm not giving that up.
Yeah.
I fucking work too hard to make that ass mine, and I will fucking I will cash in on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Money in the
every
bank.
day, every fucking day I can.
Money in the bank.
While I'm still able to maintain an erection, I will do that for the next however many 30 years.
Yeah.
She does not know what she signed up for.
Yeah.
But anyways, no jerking off for sure. No nothing for the whole month of November. No nothing. No nutting at all. If my dick gets hard, you know what I'm gonna do? I think I'm just gonna stare at it till it fucking goes down. I'm just gonna angrily stare at it and just rage.
It's all gonna be exercise. I'm gonna take because I feel like I'm gonna have more energy as a result.
Yeah, probably.
And I need to take it out on something. So it's gonna be, as I said before, it's gonna be this.
You know what we should do?
What?
We should get like a heavy bag.
Start working
and just start fucking just beating the shit out of it.
Yeah.
Just anytime you get the urge to jerk off, start beating go 10 minutes. Oh shit, we probably couldn't even go a full minute because it's very cardio intensive.
Yeah, I don't think. I mean, dude, 60 seconds.
But just imagine. Okay, we say fuck it, we're gonna do 60 seconds every time we get the urge to jerk off. Just imagine at the end of 30 days, we can go for 10 minutes, fucking nonstop, because we're out there so much. Man,
we might be able to wrestle bears at the end of this.
We might be. We may become legit Super Saiyans after this. You know, we got to get Franken on this and see if it heals his back problems too, man. That might, you know.
Okay, so I don't know if this is a consequence of me exercising and shit. It probably helped, but there was a point in 2020 where I injured my back, and it was so discomforting that it felt like there was a needle being stabbed into my spine.
Okay,
and it just felt discomforting to sit down and shit. And for a good year or two, it was it was just I couldn't handle it.
Yeah. It's bad.
So I think around 2022, I fucking twisted my back in some because I think I'm kind of like the Exorcist, where when I go to sleep, I'm contorting in all these weird positions. Right, I can't just sleep on my back.
That's how fucking Chloe is, man, dude. Yeah. She literally will be just fucking upside down, like all around. I'm like, Jesus Christ. There was one. Katie sent me a picture the other day. She was literally hanging halfway off the bed.
Yeah,
like, and she went to go pee, and I think she fucking fell asleep in the middle of getting off the bed, and then just was there, just right there
on the toilet.
No, like off the side, like she was climbing off the side of the bed, and then she just like stopped, and then or she had just gotten done and had come back and started climbing up, and then just fucking fell asleep right there, climbing up the bed, like a fucking weirdo.
Yeah,
that was pretty funny.
So I twisted my back, and I just heard something pop.
Ooh.
And then I wiggled around. I sat down. I don't feel nothing. So then at that point where I was able to move my back, that's when things start. You know, we roll into 2022 or 2023, or rather 2023, and this is when you hit me up because I was already kind of chunky or whatever, because you wanted to do P90X or some shit. I forgot what else you were supposed to do. The 75 hard.
That was when it started. Yeah, we were doing the P90X, and then I was gonna do 75 hard on top of that. But the P90X was gonna count as like the exercise portion.
Right. Okay. So around that time, that's when everything felt pretty fucking good. Because I also got in a car accident where my left shoulder, if a wind passed by, a cold wind would pass by, it felt tight or something.
Yeah,
dude, I feel fucking great. Like as a human being,
yeah,
I don't feel like I have any ailments right now. So when you hit me up for that P90X and 75 hard thing, I'm like, let's fucking do it.
Yeah.
So at this point, I don't look like it, or at least I personally don't believe I look like it, but I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life, dude. I've been running. I mean, I haven't done it as of late, but I've been doing a lot of push-ups, and I've done more push-ups than I have in my entire life. I feel fucking great. And that's all really to say that, you know, I really wanted to push myself, that even at this age, at 33, that you can really push the fucking limit and find out what your best version of yourself is at any point in your life, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how old you are, young you are, fat you are, fucking out of shape you are. None of that shit matters. If you fucking want to achieve a goal, you can do it. You just have to fucking be willing to put in the work to do it. And yeah, man, like with me going from fucking, what was I at? 235?
I don't know, but you
down to 185 or whatever.
It started with you fucking dieting, right?
Yeah, it just started with that, and it started just with, and you know, I was gonna run this by you too. I was thinking about doing, because like I make food every day for myself or whatever. I was just kind of thinking, man, it might be because it was really hard for me to find fucking people that were not. Because that's the hard part is you try to find recipes and shit for people that help you lose weight or whatever, and you're literally getting it by like fitness influencers and people that I'm like, man, you're not eating this, like you're not doing this, or
you're just trying to sell this product.
Yeah, you're just trying to fucking bullshit me. So I kind of thought, man, so I kind of could come up with my own stuff of how I did it. And yeah, I kind of co-opted a couple things from other things. And I'm not reinventing the wheel here. It's just fucking food.
Josh's shitty food porn.
Yeah, but I kind of thought like, man, maybe I should just just record a couple videos of myself, just making the stuff and putting like, oh, here's the macros of like what it is for people that wanted to do, because I'm an example. I did it myself. I went from 235 down to 185. And then now having done other stuff and, starting to do, exercise and getting, fucking putting on muscle or whatever.
Yeah.
It's just kind of, I felt like it would have been nice if I could have had an option for that, and not necessarily because I don't look like a fucking fitness influencer. So
no,
maybe it's if there was like a regular dude that put up some videos. So I kind of thought, man, maybe I could help people out that don't want to fucking maybe they're too intimidated by looking at fucking somebody who is just jacked and fucking shredded, literally doing videos with their shirt off like a fucking asshole.
Yeah, looking like fucking Michelangelo.
Yeah, and it's like what sucks too about the whole fitness industry, because I've always been into the fitness industry in general, you know, with like weightlifting competitions and like bodybuilding and stuff like that. I'm just like, I just love that shit. Not that I'm an expert on it at all, because I'm definitely not, but I just love that stuff. And every single one of those dudes that does that takes the pictures, does the shit, man, they are like at the worst fucking health of their life when they're doing those fucking pictures of getting shredded, because they're super fucking dehydrated. They're super fucking missing a bunch of minerals and shit because of the way that they have to do that to get those shots. And obviously it's all lighting. I saw a video of somebody like proving it the other day where they were just showing how, oh yeah, this guy literally, he took these like pictures for, I don't know, some before and after or whatever. And he literally did the before and the after right after each other. He did the before, he did the after first because he was just looking shredded. And then he was like, okay, cool. Now let me just rehydrate and fucking wait like 6 hours, and you know, I'm gonna eat like a big meal. And then he did the before where he looked like he was bloated and fat, and I'm like, you did that in the same fucking day, you son of a bitch. And then I said, oh wait a minute, it's not his fault. It's the goddamn fitness company's fault. They're the ones that are fucking lying to us and telling us all this horse shit. So it just makes me feel like, oh, people that do that shit make it unrealistic for people. Like, oh, you're never gonna look like that because you have to do fucking ridiculous shit to get there.
I kind of hate that, is that I don't even personally want to be fucking looking like Henry Cavill and Superman, where he's the man tits, the roided, or not the roided out, but oh shit, maybe, because I mean, who could really fucking get into shape in a 4-month span or a 6-month span to look that jacked, dude? Because you know, for the amount that I was working out, I mean, I don't look like that, dude. No. And I spent 2 or 3 hours running.
Oh yeah,
and I don't look like that. So there's got to be supplements, or there's got to be fucking roids or some shit.
Every fucking leading dude in Hollywood that looks like like they're jacked is taking fucking PEDs. That was the one thing that they said about fucking Robert Pattinson when he was Batman, is that they were kind of pissed about it because he wouldn't take fucking steroids.
But it would make sense though, because Batman is he's a weird motherfucker, dude, and he stays up late at night. He doesn't sleep.
Right, yeah.
He probably doesn't eat properly, so he's probably going to be fucking anorexic. Yeah.
He's going to look like fuck. That's probably how the real Batman would look, is like him. He wouldn't look like fucking George Clooney or fucking Christian Bale or whatever. He would probably look like that. And if you look at Thor, I mean, Jesus Christ, you look at the shit that he did before that, there's plenty of videos online proving that that's the case with that, or that there's some fuckery going on there. But I think that's how it is. And we as men are generally given this unrealistic standard. Everybody wants to bitch about women having this unrealistic standard of beauty. We too are saddled with this unrealistic standard of beauty. And I don't know how I got on this about fucking talking about goddamn making food videos.
Well,
but
I think if you kind of want to wrap it up, is that, I mean, if anybody wants to have realistic goals about losing weight, that you could provide nutrition on how to do it. And maybe you might be more relatable because you're not somebody that is shredded all the way through.
Yeah, you can not look like a fuck. You can be in good shape, and you know, you can also eat food that's not fucking complete garbage. A lot of people think that the shit I eat is garbage, but I mean, I make it work. I think I make decent enough foods. You know, I make chocolate chip pancakes and shit like that, and I eat that shit almost every day. But I do it with ingredients that are macro friendly.
Yeah.
So, and that's some of the things is people just don't have the knowledge or the access to the knowledge. So, and again, maybe if, like you got a guy who's, 400 pounds and fucking, does he want to go watch fucking some dude who's shredded fucking make food, tell him what to do? I don't know. Maybe not. Maybe he doesn't even watch a guy like me fucking do it, but maybe it's a little more accessible. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, whatever. It's just like with this whole thing. If I can help one person out, fuck, it's all worth it, I guess, right? So I figure, fuck, I'm making them anyways. Might as well just take my phone and just record myself and then put together a couple videos and then just put them on the YouTube channel and, whatever. Who cares? Just see what happens, I guess. At least it's there. It's more content for people to watch if they want to, So I don't know. But anyways, villainy and heelness is the way to go.
Heelness. So I was thinking about something because I watched this podcast from not a big podcaster, just somebody that started like ourselves.
Yeah.
And she interviewed this woman that I'm familiar with. Her name, I believe, is Angela, and she has this promotion called Hello Stranger. Or actually, she has this company named an LLC called Hello Stranger, right?
Huh.
And there's different aspects to it. There's the catering as far as alcoholic drinks go that she does that, right? She also does concert promotion, and she has her own bar that she operates in Little Tokyo, right? So the woman does damn near everything, right? And she was talking about how the Hello Stranger name or the trademark. I don't know how these people. I wish I would have taken notes when I was listening to this podcast, but she was talking about how there was this other group of people from San Francisco that liked the name, and they were gonna start a bar. They were gonna do the exact same thing.
Yeah.
And she said, "No, fuck that. I'm keeping the trademark, and my business is my business, and where the fuck you guys do, you're gonna have to change your names or whatever." So she spent a grip of money, I guess, in what would be like litigation, to get that resolved, and it ended up being in favor of her because she does, well, in addition to all that shit, she does a lot of community work. I mean, I don't know if that contributes to the decision making, but well, anyways, it worked out for her. But I was just thinking about that, like the heel aspect, because tying this in with Triple H, which is probably going to be music to your fucking ears.
Oh, as soon as you said, I was like, yes, he's going to give a Triple H reference. Fuck yeah,
you had my interest. Now you have my attention.
Yeah, exactly.
So I was thinking about when back in 2011 when CM Punk was having his pipe bomb segments every fucking week or whatever, and then Triple H says there was a segment where he was saying you were the person that thought you could point your finger and say that the reason things are the way they are is because it's because of us, the authority, or something like that. But I think the wording or something was like, that's the difference between you and me, is that I was willing to step over people and tell them to their face that I was going to do everything that I could to be the best in this company, and I wasn't going to apologize for it. You're using other people to say that you're going to be the best, or that the reason you're not the best is because your finger point or something like that. I'm like, I fucking love that, dude. Man. Like, because that is true, man. Like, if you are really passionate about fucking anything that you want to do, whether it's sports or maybe it's your professional career, you have to have that fucking attitude that you're gonna step over people and shit. I know that sounds ruthless, but when it's you versus somebody else, much like this woman Angela, who has, the Hello Stranger brand or whatever, dude, you better be fucking ready to go to war with somebody. Like,
fuck yeah.
So I also like that aspect of that heelness, is that you're unapologetically being yourself, and that whatever success you have, you're gonna fucking do whatever it takes to stay on top. Like, I respect that.
Yeah, I agree. And
and I don't know if I worded that correctly. I know I kind of butchered the talking about Triple H and CM Punk.
No, you captured the spirit of what he was intending to say.
Yeah,
because I remember that segment too, and man, that was good, because that's the thing that he said is, the difference between me and you is I was willing to fucking step over everybody and say it to their face.
Yeah, and
I'm gonna be the best, and you can go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas all he was doing was just pointing the finger and saying, "Oh man, you're the reason because you're a piece of shit." No, it has nothing to do with him. It's you. You're the piece of shit.
Yeah.
So and yeah, I don't think that. I mean, this creative endeavor that we're doing, I will never fucking apologize for fucking anything that we do. If we fucking offend somebody or piss them off, well, guess what? We elicited a reaction out of you, right?
Yeah, you watched, you listened.
Fucking accomplished.
Yeah, you watched, you listened. All you could do was sit there.
Yep. All you could do was just sit there.
So I don't know.
And I won't never apologize. We're unapologetically ourselves. That's what it's about.
Unless it actually, like, in hindsight, if it actually elicits an apology, if I'd said something, or if I'm
I would say that I would apologize if I said something incorrect, that was factually incorrect.
Yeah.
Then sure.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll apologize. But I'm also a heel, so I don't give a fuck. Maybe I'll just tell you to go fuck yourself. And maybe I'll dig in even more and say, oh no, this is the fact. Maybe I'll go onto Wikipedia and change it to say what I said was correct. So then that way, when you go look it up, you'll see, oh shit. How wait a minute, what do you mean? I thought this was wrong. Now he was right? Because I'm a bad guy. I'm an asshole. That's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
Who knows? So Anyways, man.
Yeah, dude, just being yourself. You don't have to apologize to anybody for being yourself, dude.
Yeah, man.
I mean, I've been posting dumb shit. I've been posting hot takes because I want to fucking instigate a reaction. I want to see people talk about stuff because that's what I want to do, man. I don't know how else to. I want people to think and talk about music in ways that they have never thought about before. And if it takes poking the bear a little bit, fuck, I don't give a fuck, dude. Yeah. So fuck it.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Poke the bear. That's the lesson of the day. Let's poke the fucking bear.
All right. What else you got?
Shit. Did I have anything else? I think we covered mostly everything I was planning on talking about. You got anything else?
No.
Well,
are we at an hour?
How long do you think we've been going for?
I don't know, like 50 minutes.
Hour and 10.
Oh, cool.
So pretty good. Pretty good.
Yeah.
Hot takes.
In the words of Paris Hilton, that's hot.
That is hot. Yeah, indeed. Well, anyways, what's not going to be hot is not ejaculating for the next fucking month. So,
dude, if we there's got to be a weekly report for the BFN show.
100%. We need to do that show every fucking week just to give a report.
I'm actually I think I'm gonna post my journey on social media on Instagram about me not having a wank.
Yeah, that sounds good. And then we will verbally document it here on the BFN show every week.
And it's just gonna be honor system. I mean, I don't need pictures.
Well, I mean, what do you want? A picture of me not jerking off? Would I just take a picture of me just sitting there?
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, I'm not jerking. Still not jerking off.
My hands are up.
Yeah. Hands are above my waist at all times.
Yeah. Hands are above the fucking bed covers.
Yeah. Yeah. Hands are outside of the pants.
Actually, that would be appreciated on a weekly basis before you go to sleep. Just making sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, man. You know,
you're like stiff as fuck.
Stiff as a board, just fucking flat on the bed, just
eyes wide open.
Yeah, wide open. Fucking miserable.
Yeah.
Anyways,
this is not going to be fun.
No, it's not. It's going to be fucking terrible. But those of you listening, if this is going to come out November 1st. So if you wish to participate in,
you already know the deal. You know it's on subreddits. You know it's on.
You know the rules. It's fucking common knowledge.
You already know. So we're doing it. We're fucking down.
Yeah, and if you want to be down with us, do it too. And if you're in Belgium, we give you extra respect. All right, if you want to do No Nut November with us in a foreign land. So, anyways, what are you looking up? Anything else?
Oh no, I actually asked I made an open invitation to people to also participate.
Oh yeah.
I got one person that's a coomer. Coomer being the fact that they jerk off or whatever.
All the time. I think we're all fucking basically that. So
yeah, so she just admitted it.
Oh well,
which is cool. I mean, if that's your deal, but whatever. But there was one person.
Wait, so she said no?
She's not doing it. Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah. What? But there's one person that said yes. So
really?
Honor system. I'm gonna see if he's gonna follow through.
I doubt it.
The one in many followers that chose to do potentially the right thing.
Yeah. You know, I would like to. I would like to talk to this person that doesn't want to fucking do No Nut November. Like, why are they so addicted to jerking off that they can't fucking? Would they like to talk about it on a podcast? Because that might be interesting for people to hear about.
No,
why are you so addicted to flicking the bean?
Yeah, no, I don't want to talk about this. Not this one. Not
right,
no.
Whatever.
Yeah,
that's fucking boring.
Yeah.
Well, anyways.
Okay, so I'm a little concerned now because I see the lines, and they're barely
but watch
fucking
this.
moving.
Oh no, that's because I turned down the fucking all the stuff so our mics aren't so hot. Because before, when they were up to here and shit, like you could hear all the background shit.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so I turned it down. So now I'm hoping that'll help with the quality, and I'm still adjusting the levels on this thing. I'm playing with it, so I adjusted them a little bit further down more this time. So we'll see. We'll see if this helps.
Fuck it.
What are you concerned about? That it's not going to be loud enough?
Well, no. I just hope this episode's recorded.
Oh yeah, it's recorded. I mean, it's red, and see, this is going, and then that. See, the lines are there. That's what it normally looks like. Right, cool. And I also kind of have it like spread out. See? Oh no, wait a minute. Well, it's a little zoomed in, but
it doesn't matter as long as it's up there. Yeah,
you can see it.
You can see
there's lines. Okay. It's going. All right. Anyways,
works. So Are you sure you don't have anything? Because did we cover everything?
I don't know, man. I'm sure there was something that I'm fucking forgetting about.
I feel maybe as though the things that you thought about talking about, we probably segued into.
I think we did, yeah. I didn't write it down as I never fucking do. So if I did forget about something, I'm sure I will remember the second we're done recording. The second I hit stop, I'm sure I'll fucking remember what it was.
Which is cool because we could just
talk about it next week with we'll talk about it next week with our first update
for the weekly no November weekly report.
We should change this to the BNN show, the but no November, the no nut NNN show, the no nut November show for for fucking November. Oh god,
I thought about doing no shave November, but I was thinking, this is good enough. This will do.
Yeah, that'll do. Anyways, all right. Well, shit. I guess that's it for us for today.
Yeah, and thank you to all the people that have been. I know we take a segment of time to give an appreciation and thanks to our dozens and dozens of fans,
valued fans.
I mean, if I could jerk you off personally, I mean, I wish I could.
I mean, it's no nut November for us, but that doesn't mean we can't give someone else a nut.
Yeah. So we amongst the countries that have been added, Czech Republic.
Oh yeah.
Sweden. Austria, the homeland of fucking Gunther from
from fucking
WWE and Arnold Schwarzenegger. So I'm down with that shit.
Yeah.
And maybe there was one other country, I'm not sure. But in any case, super appreciative of all the people following and listening. If you guys have contributed in any way of sharing any of the podcast, it's certainly fucking appreciated.
Oh yeah, if any of your friends fucking you tell your friends about it, or your family members.
Yeah, your dog.
Yeah, fuck, man. If your dog has an iPhone or
that fucking alien that was in that weird casing.
Oh yeah, in Mexico.
Yeah, if you told him to or them, whatever the fuck it is.
If I think we did have a listener in Mexico on one of the things, so maybe it was the alien from fucking the box.
Yeah,
it's pretty sweet.
Yeah,
I think we should claim that and say that the only podcast listened to by aliens.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
Fucking A. Anyways. So yeah, thanks for listening. And at this point, you already know the drill if you listen to the end on these episodes that you should follow us at Game Rage Magazine. And god damn it, if you listen this far and you fucking know the drill, you haven't done it yet.
Yeah.
I guess not that it matters. As long as you idiots are liking or viewing the posts, because I'm sure everyone who listens to it does view the posts. So that helps the numbers anyways. So I guess it doesn't matter. Maybe one day they'll give us the follow.
Damn it! I know we were talking about making a wrestling comment and comment. Did I say comment or comic?
Comment, but you were talking about the wrestling comic.
Yes.
Yeah. And
I'm kind of. I mean, shit. This is subject to whatever the fan base decides.
Yeah.
Or dozens and dozens of fans.
Yeah.
I was thinking about calling you guys marks because you guys are fucking marks.
They are. If they listen, they're definitely marks for us.
Yeah.
So. The marks.
Yeah, the marks. The Game Rage music marks.
The Game Rage marks.
Yeah, the Game Rage marks, dude.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
But then again, you guys can decide on your own if
true.
Once we achieve godly numbers, once we're in the millions,
once we have our own
millions,
once we have our own moderators,
yes,
they can put out the poll to let the peons decide.
Yeah,
decide what they would like us to refer to them as. So. Anyways, yeah, just follow the social medias and stuff, and I don't know, fuck whatever, do whatever you want.
Do whatever you want. You were hardened for a second. You were very adamant about them. I was,
but then you know what? At the end of the day, I believe in freedom. Just do whatever the fuck you want. Don't even listen to me. Who cares? Just fucking do what you want. Whatever makes you happy in the end. If not following us makes you fucking happy, then continue to not follow us. If me ranting about it gives you joy, then you will continue to have
better
joy.
Not be hearing about you touching your penis or your vagina.
Oh yeah, people out there? Yeah, better not hear about it.
It's game on,
it's
dude.
Game on, motherfucker. No nut. 30 days. Here we go.